Hey guys, so you kind of caught me in a little bit of a mess because I'm getting ready to leave on another trip. And I wanted to share with you something that I just found, which I'm pretty excited about. I just literally just barely opened it up. And the reason why I'm excited is because my little sling pack thing that I use for a crossbody bag, it literally just, the zipper just broke. So I had to get a new one. And I found one on Amazon. And I wanted to share with you guys because I'm pretty excited about it. Because my last one, I loved the size. And this one's very similar in size, but the problem with the other one is it only had like 2 pockets, and that was okay, but this one's gonna be tons better. Now, if you're looking for something like this, I'm telling you, sometimes it's really hard to find just the right little bag because for me, I like to have lots of different pockets because I wanna be able to store things in there, and especially, like, I like to have if I can at all possible, I like to have my passport in its own dedicated space because then I don't have to worry about like, if I pull something out when I'm out and about, it could fall or someone could snag it. I want to have it zipped up and secure and only pull it out when I absolutely need to. So that's why I'm excited about this particular one because there's all different pockets. Let me show you a little tour of this bag. So basically, okay, so it's got the really good, I'm gonna open it up so you can see it because I'm definitely keeping it. So it's got the really good adjustable, really, really nice little clasp right here. It's got a back pocket, which I love. They always have to have back pockets as far as I'm concerned, because that's where I keep my money, because that part is closest to me. So it can't be pickpocketed. So if you put your money in other parts, guys, you're going to take the chance of someone being able to zip and steal. But how are they going to zip and steal? I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's an expert pickpocket out there that just knows how to do it just right. I'm not one. So I don't know. But I'm just guessing that if I put it close, really close to my body and it's snug to my body, how is someone going to be able to get in there? I mean, I just don't see that as being likely. So that's where I always keep my wallet is just right in here, my money, my credit cards, and that is a huge space. My other one was really, really small. It wasn't, I mean, it was fine, but this is going to be really nice. Okay, so the other thing that this inside pocket, there's 2 inside pockets. There's this one, and then there's another one. So I'll show you this one first. This one has a fantastic small pocket that you can put all kinds of things in there too if you want. Then it has a place for your credit cards. If you want to put your credit cards in here, you can. But like I said, I prefer keeping things when I'm traveling the closest to my person. There needs to be a zippered area for that, and this one has it. So you can put other things in there, like say like you want. Actually, what's really good for this is I would use this for like Metro cards. So when I'm traveling to a place and there's Metro cards or public transportation cards or anything like that, I would keep it right in this slot. Or say I'm parking someplace and there's the little parking thing that I need to hold on to. I'll put it right here. That way I don't have to put it with my credit cards. I try to keep this stuff that I have closest to me that I don't get it out very often. Like I don't want to be just opening this up and having money fall out, having things. I just want to keep that stuff more secure because the more you open up an area where your money is or your credit cards is, the higher chance that something's going to fall out or someone's going to be able to grab something as they're just going by. So anyway, so keep like things like that in here, like, not your identification, not your credit cards, but things that don't matter as much. Like I said, your public transportation, little card for the metro or something like that. And then this area could be just like loose coins. Maybe you could put some loose coins in here for those kinds of purposes. And then this, I mean, you're going to be able to put lots of stuff in this area. I'm going to be able to put my phone in here, or actually what I probably will do is I'll leave this area that like maybe I'll put my hand sanitizer, other things that I travel with. I'll actually do a whole video on like what I put in my purse. I mean, that's kind of silly, but maybe it isn't. I mean, I'm always interested in what people put in their bag. I always have like a lip gloss, hand sanitizer, a lotion that's either like the liquid kind, or if I can, just like the body bar type. I'll put that in there. Maybe some little like a little treat or a little snack or something. You can put that in there. Okay, let's go on to the next area. I don't want to use up all your time. I just wanted to be able to share this with you because I'm so excited about this bag. So this next one right here is an oh my gosh, this one's a great pocket too. You're seeing me experience this live. Like I haven't looked at this bag. I just barely got it in the mail. So I mean, I don't need this. This is garbage. So this has got like a little pouch right here that you could put stuff. Little pouches in here. I'm thinking my battery pack, I'm thinking my phone, all of that can go right there. This is really a good bag. I'm so excited about it. And by the way, it comes in all different colors. Like I got the black one because I like to have it be more chic and I don't want to have like lots of attention looking at my like item that I don't want to have someone steal from. So I like to keep it just more subdued. But anyway, that which is hilarious because I actually have the Cotopaxi backpack, which is so brightly colored. It's hilarious that I have anything subdued. But anyhow, that's kind of my thought process. But Anyway, I just want to let you know there's lots of other colors, like a dark wine color. That one would be really nice. There's a navy. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll just give you the link and you can check it out. But then there's another little pocketed area, guys, right here. You can put all kinds of things here. This is a really big pocket. You can put your earbuds in there. I'm actually thinking, okay, I'm also going to put my sunglasses. So I'm thinking that sunglasses is going to go probably in this bigger one where my phone will live. And or the sunglasses could go in this one. This is a fantastic purse. I am so excited about it. So actually, I'm going to actually pause this video, come back in 1 second. I'm going to show you the stuff I'm going to put in my bag so you can kind of get an idea of where everything's going to fit. Okay, so this is the bag where the zipper broke. So I'm going to pull everything out of it, and some of it I might toss out because this is just like my bag that I use for home. So when I travel, I may not take all these kinds of things with me. So we'll just kind of see what ends up in the bag that I'm going to take with me on this trip. So, okay, here's the new bag. This is the old bag, and it's a little bit bigger in size. As you can see, it's quite a bit bigger actually. So I'm just thinking, let's try it out. I actually want to see. Gosh, I like this. I think this is going to be really nice. It has a really, really good strap on it. I'm thinking that's probably a good size. You can also use, nope, I need it bigger. You can also use this as, if you want it around your waist, you can use it that way. It's just kind of whatever you prefer. I like to have options. So what's nice about this is it does have a good length. Oh yeah, that's great. That's a really cute bag. I really like that. And what I like about it too is that this is right here. If this was in the back, someone could come up behind you, open it up, and boom, your bag falls and someone else could grab it and go. So yeah, I like having it right here. I think that's how this one was too. Yeah, it was like that too. So that's why I kept that like that. Yeah, it's really, really nice. This is gonna be a great bag. Okay, enough of observing it, looking at it. So let's get to work here. Okay, so first of all, I have my sunglasses. I have some tissue. I will keep that. That's extra tissue. I don't need to take that with me. This is a lotion. This is what I would use at home, but because I live in a desert, so I keep bigger bottles with me, but this is too big for travel. I'll actually get the thing I'll take with me for travel. But this is my hand sanitizer. I take this size with me, and this will need to be filled up. I'll just refill it with like a bigger bottle, but I'll need something like that. This is my little sleeve for my glasses. And I actually take with me a mask, a face mask, in case maybe I'm on a flight and someone is really sick next to me. I put it on because I don't want to get sick. And especially like when you're traveling long distance and a long time trip, you just can't afford to get sick. So I always keep one of these in my purse. So that'll be in there. Also, if I'm not feeling well, it's also kind for other people for me to put this on. So I'll do it either directions. I'm not going to be taking my car keys. I don't need that. So let's see what else I have here. My passport. And also, guys, I put my passport in a plastic sleeve. I can actually leave that in the description if you're interested. I really find that to be helpful because it keeps it doesn't damage your passport. You kind of protect the pages, and it just makes it nice. And I've never had a problem going through. If you ever have any issues, they might have you just, take out the front little thing from the cover, and that's it. But usually there's no problem having it in that little plastic thing. So I have some lip glosses. Once again, I'm telling you, this is stuff that I have in my thing at home, so I may not take all these items. I don't even know what that is. That looks like a candy. Why do I have that in there? It's just kind of embarrassing. This is kind of hilarious to be like emptying my purse on a YouTube video. Okay, so yes, all these things will stay. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with a wallet. I keep my credit cards and my driver's license and any other kinds of little cards. I just keep it in this little Macy's New York pouch. I've had it for years. I used to spend a lot of time in New York, and so this just brings back the fun memories of it. And that'll go right in there, see? Perfect. Slides right in. And actually what I am going to do, passport's going to go back there too. Yep, that's where it's going to live. Passport and the wallet. Perfect. And since it's close to my body, guys, look at that. How's anybody going to get rifle back there and steal it when it's literally like right here? They're not going to. Yeah, they could maybe steal from the outside if they were on the side. They're just like carefully pull stuff out, but there's no way they can steal from the inside like that. So this bag is going to be absolutely perfect. So we are going to put I always like to take with me a nail file and a little nail clipper. And the reason why is because I'm not grooming on the planes, guys. It's disgusting. I'm not like trimming my toenails and stuff. That's so gross. But I have had occasions where like my nails, like I'll try to keep them like shorter for trips because they'll, they can break. And I actually had a nail that was a little bit longer and it broke. It shattered it like way down low. Like at the very beginning of a flight. It was so painful because it was way down low. And I was like, because the plane's dry, right? It's the moisture's all getting sucked out. And so your nails, all kinds of things can break really easy. And so I didn't have anything. I had my nail clipper and my nail file up in my bag up above, but I literally couldn't get it down because my nail was like hanging by a thread. Like I couldn't do anything. The flight attendant gave me like a band-aid to put around it in the meantime. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. If I would have had easy access to this, I could easily gotten it out. I would have gone into the restroom. I would have carefully like trimmed off, thrown it in the trash. I wouldn't have done it out and about. That's so gross. So anyway, and I would have filed it down so there wouldn't have been any jaggedy edges, and that would have been much more pleasant. This was a long flight. This was a flight from Europe to the United States. It was like a 10-hour flight. And it happened at the very beginning. It was so awful. I'm telling you, it was the worst. Okay, so let's get back to packing this purse. Okay, so our next thing is so these are my lip glosses that I use at home. And this one's probably, it's a nice oil-based lip gloss. That's why I use it here because I'm in a desert. If I'm going to a more humid place, I really don't need this. So I would take a smaller. I don't have it with me right now. I'm looking around to see if I can see it. I just use a really tiny little thing. Let me see if I can find it. Just a second. Okay, so I got my bag of little lip glosses, and I don't have to buy any for a long time because I have a lot in here. They always come in multi-packs, and it's so ridiculous. I'll oftentimes give those away to friends or whatever. They're not used. They're brand new. Anyway, this is the size that I love. See how tiny that is? This is a Blistex brand, and it's the fruit smoothies. It's melon flavored. It's so yummy. So it's just tiny, tiny. Now, if you're going on a really long trip, like a couple months, this will not last you. If you use it often, it doesn't last at all. But like a few weeks or even a month, this is sufficient. So anyway, this is the size I'll take with me on my travels. So I'm going to put this in here right now so we have it. I think I decided actually that this pouch in the front is going to be where I'm going to put these kinds of things. So the front pouch is going to have my lip gloss. I actually do always take this with me because it's a lip color. So it's really pretty. I love this one. So this will go with me in that area. I'm trying to see which one has the deeper pockets since I'm just packing this for the first time. This is my lotion, and this is a bigger container. I'm going to get a smaller container to put this in and just have a small thing with me because I don't need this big, but see how great this is? This is actually, I have my athletic sweatshirt on here. So it has the little thumb thing. So I'm just going to like kind of get this moist in here on my hands, and then it's really, really nice. And what's nice about this is that it's also really good for lip balm. So it's perfect. So I could use it actually for both. It's so funny. So what I'll do, this is way too big of a tin, unless this was going to be my lotion for the whole trip and I just keep it in here, which I could do that. But if I just want something small for right now, I'll just get one of my little containers. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these little containers. It's just teeny tiny, and I'll just cut off a little piece of that lotion bar and I'll just put it inside here. And that'll be perfect because these are just made out of wax and stuff, so they're just throw it everywhere. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut a little piece off of that with a knife, sharp knife, just cut a little piece off so it's the size of that and just stick it in there, and then I can just pop it out again and just use it. So that's all I need for my purse. I would not take that huge container, no way, because that's crazy. I don't want to carry something around that's that big. So anyway, that's what I would do for my purse. So let's imagine that that's in there. That's my lotion. So I'm gonna put that right in here. I always take that, like I told you. That's gonna go right here in that area. My hand sanitizer will be filled up. Well, imagine it is full. Put that in here. And in the central area, I'm going to put my Kleenex. And I think those will fit. So let's just try this. And let's look and see. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So this area right here is going to be my phone. I'm actually recording on my phone, so I can't show you that. But I have an older phone, so let's try it with that one. Okay, here's my phone. We'll just put this in here, and then I have a little area. I don't even know I guess I decided I could put like some coins. I could put some extra cards in here if I wanted to put like for, Metro Transit. That's where those are going to go. This is a fantastic purse. It has all the organization features that are just perfect. Now this area bulges out a little bit. I'm not so sure I like that, so maybe I'll readjust how that is. But I think so far, the only thing I don't have in here, which would be helpful, I'm going to grab it and see if it fits. Okay, this is my battery pack, and I am going to see if it'll fit in here. It actually fits just fine. So now I've got everything in here. Oh my goodness. That's the best. I do not like how this is bulging though. I'm gonna move stuff around in there. But there was one thing, except for I don't have my earbuds. So let me grab those just a minute. Okay, so here's my earbuds. I did a short on this earlier and I showed how I just got this new little silicone strap. So you can check out that short. But in the meantime, I guess I can just kind of tell you. So the silicone strap just goes, you can connect it onto the bottom of your earbuds and then they won't fall out when you're walking or using on the plane or whatever. So I'm pretty excited about that. This is be the first trip I've ever used that. So let's just see. I think it's going to just slides right there. Yep. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze. However, the only thing I really need to get when I'm out and about, when I'm doing my shopping or anything, would be this back area. I wouldn't even have to get inside here unless everything's well organized. Nothing would fall out. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's perfect. This is the perfect little bag. It's so cute. So you might ask, like, what do I do about water bottle or anything like that? So I always carry with me just like a really light, like cinch bag. Let me show you that. I just carry one of these real junky little things. I mean, I like these because they don't hurt my back at all. So if I'm just going out for the day, I just take something like this. You can get them cheap. And I throw my water bottle in here and maybe some snacks. And maybe that's where I'll put a little battery pack if I don't want it in here. But I just like to have it like this. So I just throw this on. This is my little day pack. See how it's just nothing? It's just silly. I like it because it's lightweight. And so, you know, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't need it to be fancy. I just, honestly, all this is for, it's never going to have my valuables in it. It's my water bottle. And like I said, I could throw a battery pack in there if I wanted to, water bottle and some snacks. So it's not anything valuable. Or if I, you know, say I wanted to take along my journal or something like that, I could throw that in there as well. But generally, that's just what I take with me for day trips, like just walking around a city. This is it. That's it. And so, and then I can use this for other things. This is great for shopping. So if I'm out and about and I'm buying groceries or something to eat at the hostel or wherever I'm at, I can just fill this up with the groceries and now I've got it. So, and then when I'm back at the hostel, I can put other things in here. I can put dirty clothes. I can put all kinds of things if I'm not using it for a day pack. So it has multi-uses. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm a minimalist packer. At least I try to be. And I'm trying. I'm trying to improve all the time. So I'm not perfect at it, but I'm definitely trying. And I try to make sure that everything in my bag has multi-uses. So that is the goal. There's very few items that I have that can't be used for multiple things, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we are done. We are done with this video, guys, because you don't need to hear any more about this nonsense. We're just going to move on. But at least you kind of got an idea of this new bag that I just got. And I'm actually really, really happy with it. I have tried out lots of different little bags like this in the past. And this is the style that works best for me, is this kind of shape. And I'm really, really excited about this with one. I can't even believe that I found this. It was by accident. It came up on my screen on Amazon. I'm like, what? So I'm very pleased. My last one I bought at someplace just at a store, I think along my travels. This bed is ridiculous. There's so much stuff on here. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Anyway, hopefully you can only see a small area, but maybe I'll edit that stuff out. So anyway, we're stopping. Thanks so much for joining me on this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.